He and his twin brother have turned their lifelong fascination with childhood gadgets into a book. Here's Michael Brown.
Once upon a time, there were two small boys who made things.
I think we'll make one of these karate chop testers. Remember we used to make these as a kid?
Remember Mrs. Brown there, we were scaring the hell out of her. Remember that?
That's right. Yeah.
Identical twins, Eddie and Henry, older and wiser by 20 minutes. They had a certain childhood flair with gadgets.
Do you remember those dummies we used to put on the front lawn?
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrible, wasn't it? Kids wouldn't get away with it today, would they?
No, the cars used to stop.
And put the bike on top and then we hide behind the hedge and that big burly guy come in. Remember that?
Yeah, the big fella. And I hid and you had to face him.
Eddie had so much flair, he put his childhood on television.
Ready?
4, 3, 2, 1, ignition!
TV surveys suggest that half his national audience actually does what he demonstrates. Now he and Henry have turned those ideas into a book. Eddie, the script, Henry, the cartoons. Some of the ideas have become childhood Heath Robinson classics. The water rocket, the hot air balloon, the karate chop tester, and the methods they developed for boosting adult adrenaline levels.
Yeah, just like that. Hey, remember the old finger in the matchbox trick with Mrs. Brown?
Yeah.
You scared her? Yeah. You got into trouble with Mum over that one.
Scared the hell out of the chocks too, didn't they?
Of course, Eddie and Henry have adult occupations. It's just that they haven't entirely abandoned their childhood.
The neighbours that we did have, like old Mrs. Brown, looks back on it and cherishes the memories. She was a wee bit angry at the time, but it's like any of these things, you know, as a parent myself, you can laugh at the things afterwards or out of earshot of the children.
Some part of those two small boys never really grew up, which means that in this children's story, some part of them lives happily ever after.
The olive girl, I used to always beat you at this, Henry. You know,